Hi friends, as gold has gone up by more than 4x in last 6 years and more than 60% last year, everyone wants to invest into gold. So I have come up with my advice on gold. Look at the overall return for last 46 years between 1980 to 2026 till now, gold gave almost 118 times return, and compounded rate of return for this period for this 46 years comes close to 11%. Why did it happen? Gold went up by almost 9x in dollar term in last 46 years, despite phenomenal return of 22%, more than 20% compounded return between 2020 to 2026. Only 9x, it gave only 9x return in dollar term, but it gave 118x return in our time, INR term. The reason is that rupee to dollar rate was close to 7.7, 7.6 on 1st Jan 1980, and now it is 90.5. So rupee has depreciated by 12x. So value of rupee has depreciated by almost 12x. And if you multiply simply 12 into 9, it comes closer to that 118x return, that 110, 118x return that I'm talking about. So overall return from gold in INR term for last 46 years is close to 11% per annum. And this is annualized return, which is nothing but compounded rate of return. And I just said earlier, the return was close to 8.8% till 2020. And but look at the return between 2020 to 2026, it is 26% compounded rate of return, which is almost 3x of return that came between 1980 to 2020. So, what is the reason behind this kind of massive rally in gold in last 6 years? There are many reasons. People will say people will say it is due to geopolitical risk, it is due to war. But if you will ask me, the main reason of this massive rally in gold is gold buying by central banks. Central banks across world are buying gold aggressively, and this is visible from the data also. If you look at the data here, central banks purchase gold of 255 purchase gold of 255 tons in 2020. It went up by almost 100% in 2021, and central banks purchased golds of 450 tons in 2021. It went up by another more than 100% in 2022, and central banks purchased gold of 1080 tons in 2022, and it remained above 1000 tons in 2023, 2024, and despite more than 60% rally in 2025 last year, central banks purchased golds of more than 863 tons last year. And if you look at the cumulative buying by central banks in last 6 years between 2022 2020 to 2026, it comes to close to 5000 tons of gold, and this is the main reason of this massive rally that we have seen in the gold. So you may ask, uh, why central banks are buying gold now? What were they doing earlier? So earlier, central banks were keeping reserve in dollar and US Treasury, but since uh, debt has increased significantly for US, and there is a risk to dollar, uh, central banks have slowly started shifting their reserve to gold. So this was about what has gold delivered in last 46 years and in last 6 years, and what is the reason behind rally that we have seen in gold in last 6 years. Now the question comes: what should you do as an investor? So basically, see, as I said, the reason behind a rally into gold is buying, massive buying by central bank. And I feel that this buying by central banks is going to continue. So the main reason behind the appreciation of gold is still there. It's likely to continue for coming years. And it is visible from the data that we were just seeing. So I feel that investors should do monthly investment, SIP in ETF or gold mutual fund. Investors should be avoiding lump sum investment, one time investment into gold at this level. And the reason is very simple. You just see what happened to small caps. We saw phenomenal return, huge return from small caps in 2023 and 2004 till October 2024. All investors were putting money into small cap. Everyone was aggressively buying small caps, and look at the return of small caps now. It in last 15-16 months. There was a time when investors were putting one third of SIP. So basically, out of 28,000 or 29,000 SIP, close to 9,000 of monthly SIP was coming just in small cap. People were, and that was happening when the valuation of a small cap was significantly higher than large cap. So we should not be doing a similar mistake in gold. Yes, there is a reason behind the rally that we have seen in the gold. It may continue, but don't do lump sum buying in gold at this level. Thank you for watching this video, or do subscribe to this channel, as I'm going to come up with my advice on silver in my next video, and a detailed presentation on a specialized investment fund, SIF, in days to come. As I said earlier, SIF is going to be the next large thing in India. So do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.